Living Local Carolina with Katie Turner. Local trends, shopping, dining, and more. This is Living Local Carolina. This story is sponsored by Cambridge Pavers.
Well, good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us today on Living Local Carolina. I have Charles Domarican from Cambridge Pavers. We're going to talk staycations, something that I love here, living at the beach in South Carolina. How are you, Charles?
I'm wonderful. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Okay. What do people need to know whenever they want to have a staycation at home?
You think about it. You know, folks go away at most maybe 2 weeks a year. Where do they go? Maybe a beautiful beach down there in South Carolina, or in the wintertime, maybe going up to Colorado and doing some skiing. So the minute they come back, what are they doing? They're starting to plan next year's vacation. Anxiety, huge expense, whether it's reservations on flights, hotel bookings, and everything that goes with that. And you only get to use that 1 or 2 weeks a year. Why not build that resort in your backyard so you can enjoy it every month of the year?
You make such a good point, because travel can really be so stressful. And I think that when you have a backyard oasis, you can really relax at home. So what are some of the features that people can enjoy that really makes you feel like you're having a vacation?
You think about when you go on these vacations, right? You may stay and sleep only in your hotel room. Most of the time you're outside in the environment enjoying what's there. So if you're at a resort, summertime, you're either on the beach, you certainly have pool and activities to play. Do that in your backyard. You have a pool in your backyard, put a pergola there, put a cabana there. All those products that Cambridge supplies. Quiet area at night, why not put that fire pit off in one area, fountain next to it, can have some heating elements. Again, everything that you do on your vacation destination, you're able to create and build in that outdoor space.
I love it. And obviously this does take time and money. So when people are going to make these renovations, how does that work with the process?
Most importantly, the shapes and colors will always match up. All Cambridge paving stones, wall stones, and outdoor components. Think about what you want. You can budget it. Year 1, year 4, year 5 could be a 10-year project. Answer the question, what do I want here as my end result, this outdoor room of mine? The cooking areas, the conversation areas, the pavilion areas. Share that vision, that canvas, paint it for your contractor, and he can plan the project accordingly.
I love it. Okay, so what is ArmorTech? That's something that's unique to you guys, right?
Yes, it is. It's a trademark, unique manufacturing process. What it assures, those vibrant colors and surfaces of the paving stones and Cambridge's wall stones you chose will remain the same for many years to come.
And you have a lot of different color options too with those different stones.
Absolutely. You know, there's different trends that homeowners look to. They start to look at different window treatments, maybe sidings on home. We certainly follow those trends, and we research through focus groups with the missus, who's the decision maker in these areas. And colors this year, the last 3 years, are going more towards the light areas, but then I'll go up into our New England marketplace and they're going more towards dark. You know, your contractor can advise, but it's what you're going to live with. You choose what you want to enjoy.
So true, but what if you don't know where to begin or you don't have any inspiration?
Best place, we are on social media, Houzz, Pinterest, Instagram. Our website has a magnificent photo gallery, design gallery. The photos are broken up in every category, whether it's a driveway, walkway, or that outdoor living space. Designscape Visualizer is software where you can actually take a photograph of your backyard. You can put the different paving stones down, the wall stones, the kitchen, so you get a kind of an idea what this may look like.
This story is sponsored by Cambridge Pavers. We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
Well, good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us today on Living Local Carolina. Today I am with Elaine. We are in Carolina Forest. It's a beautiful day. Elaine, could you tell me where we're standing right now?
We are in front of our brand new Carolina Forest Senior Center. And when I say brand new, it's a couple of years old now, but for a council on aging, that's brand new.
It still looks new to me.
I think so too.
Well, why don't you tell people what this place is all about?
This is a senior center. We have 10 in Horry County, and this is a place that if you're over 60, you can come, have lunch, do some exercise, play some bingo once in a while, not all the time, and have many, many information delivery sessions where you can learn about Medicare, you can learn about all insurances, and you can find out a lot of information that may help you in your day-to-day life.
Well, I can imagine this is obviously a need in our community.
It is
Why?
a need in our county because when we age, our worlds get smaller and smaller, and we need people that are younger, like you maybe, to come and help us see what's available, what we may need to do. We need to learn about scams. We need to learn and be in a place that with our peers that we can understand what's going on in the world.
So you were saying this is one of 10
Yes,
across
it is.
Horry County.
Yes.
So where are all these other locations? You don't have to name them all. And do they all have the same amenities? How does that work?
They all have the same. We have a van at
Oh.
each center that if you can't drive, we can pick you up. All the centers have lunch on a daily basis. Each of our center has a manager, a driver, and an assistant. And you can go on our website, Horry County Council on Aging.org, and find our locations and our telephone numbers.
Perfect. And what has been the response from people so far?
Well, this is our 50th year.
Yeah.
So we've been around a long time, and it's a way of life. To come to a senior center means that you have something to do when you get up in the mornings. You're not just staying around and being isolated. Of course, you know, case by case, that does bring on dementia, and we don't want to see that happen. The longer you can be active, come to a senior center, have friends, do activities, go to the beach, go out to eat. We do all kind of things together. Go to the farmers markets. The better off you are.
I love it. Well, can you tell me a little bit more about this Council on Aging?
Well, the Horry County Council on Aging, as I said, has been around for 50 years. We're federally, state, and locally funded. There's a $20 a year membership fee, which is very minimal.
Yeah.
There's no charge. We operate all on donations, and people just find it to be a way of life. The senior centers are only a portion of our program. We
Yeah,
have the
tell me
10 senior centers, and we also do home delivered meals. At present, we deliver 300 citizens 5 meals a week.
Wow.
And that really helps them out, keeps them at home and independent. As our mission statement says, we were created to keep people at home, live with as much independence and dignity as possible. So that's everything we do revolves around our mission statement.
Yeah.
We also do medical transportation. We take you to and from the doctor. We have 3 beautiful brand new wheelchair accessible vans that we got with grants, and we want to keep them on the road. You can become eligible for this transportation through a hotline through the state, but those who can't get the eligibility, we take them for $15 one way.
Okay.
So for $30, you can go on an appointment,
Gotcha.
and that's very reasonable.
Yeah,
It is.
definitely.
That doesn't even cover the cost, but we just want to keep our vans on the road.
Yeah,
That's what they're
definitely.
there for.
is sponsored by Seaside Furniture Gallery and Accents. We are very comfy and cozy today on Living Local Carolina. I am at Seaside Furniture Gallery and Accents, and I'm joined once again by Kent. Thanks for having me back here.
Thanks for coming, appreciate it.
It looks very different than the last time I was in here.
Yeah, we're moving the showroom, so we're very excited about the change that's going on here at Seaside. Hey, it's 30,000 square feet, folks, so there's a lot of furniture to be moved around, and we've done so, and it looks fantastic. I hope you come out and see it.
They definitely should. There's pretty much something for everyone here, whether you need a lamp or a rug. There's also a lot of fun stuff that you can decorate with.
Absolutely, yeah. We have a lot of lamps, pictures, and accessories on the showroom floor. You know, when you have that much square footage, it's really a lot to look at. And of course, we have the living room, dining room, bedrooms, outdoor furniture. This time of year, fireplaces, recliners. Those are the things that we carry a lot of, so every price point too.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And tell me a little bit about y'all's history, how long you've been around.
Well, we've been around since 2001. We've been in this location, the main showroom and mattress gallery, since 2022. But prior to that, we were at the North Myrtle Beach store, which is still open, and that was in 2006 that we moved there.
All right, so for somebody that has not had the pleasure of coming by here yet, what all do you guys offer here at Seaside?
Yeah, well, like I said, we offer every furniture item that you could possibly think of. We have a great design team and also sales team. They've been around for 30 plus years selling furniture. So yeah, we have a wonderful selection here, and you can buy right off the showroom floor. You can take it home that day if you want to, or schedule it for the next day.
And what do you suggest whenever people want to make a purchase here? Should they just come look around, or should they make an appointment with one of you guys? How does that work?
Right, so they can call and make an appointment with one of our designers, but typically if they just walk in, we have enough coverage or staff that we can handle it. And what we ask, if they have a brand new home, bring the floor plans if you have it, bring your floor sample if you have it, or, you know, I always say bring your favorite picture and wear your favorite outfit, because those are going to be telling signs as to what colors you like.
This story is sponsored by Seaside Furniture Gallery and Accents. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us today on Living Local Carolina. We know how stressful it is sometimes when you want to take your dog to the vet, or really anywhere sometimes.
It's true.
What are some ways that dogs can relax before going to these places?
Great question. So what I like to say is you need to prepare your dog before you get to the point you need to take your dog. So it's that pre-planning that you need to do. If you wait and try to train your dog when they're in the midst of that stress, you're going to fail every single time. So go ahead and train it beforehand. If you're getting a brand new puppy, start out by rubbing your dog all over their body. Start with their feet, rub their ears, put your fingers along their mouth, rub down their back legs, rub their belly, play with their tail. You want them to be so accustomed to being touched that when the vet or a groomer gets a hold of them, that they just think it's just what's supposed to happen. They have no stress about that. Dogs tend to be a little bit ticklish in between their toes, so really try to go in between their toes, play with their nails, things like that will make it a lot easier for them to handle being able to go to the vet or to a groomer. Another thing you can do is, your vets usually don't mind, and groomers are the same way. Take your dog into them and then turn around and walk back out. So that way they can just get the feel of going in. There is very low stress, and then we're going to turn around and walk back out. Okay? Practice. Your vets will even allow you to put them on the scale so they can get used to just practicing getting on the scale and then turning around and walking back out the door. So little things you can do like that to prepare are always beneficial for them.
See, this is why it's so good to talk to you, because you are a professional dog trainer, right?
Yes, correct.
So you know all those little tips and tricks, and really this is just about making your dog feel more comfortable too a lot of the time.
Practice, yes.
I love it. All right, well, if somebody's watching right now and they want to get in contact with you, want to learn some more tips, where can they go?
Yes, you can contact us at myrtlebeachdogtrainers.com.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
Well, I am so excited to be back in the kitchen today, and I'm joined by Chef Melinda. Thanks so much for coming.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be back.
Let's jump right on into it.
Wonderful.
What do you have for me today?
I have my best seller for you today. Even though with my layer cakes, the red velvet cake with cream cheese icing, it is the all-time best seller when I'm at shows. But for regular family events, it is the butter pound cake, the old-fashioned Southern butter pound cake.
I love a pound cake.
Yes, so I couldn't understand why I wouldn't be making very elaborate desserts, and people would be sitting there, you know, conversating, and then they would say, "What are you baking today?" And I'm like, "Just a vanilla pound cake." But that would be the sensation for them, is the smell of that butter pound cake, and bringing back old-fashioned memories, I think is another reason why they just loved it.
It's just gorgeous.
So I made this last night, and I made sure that it was in servable sizes, so that it can hold whatever your topping is. So you don't want to cut it thin when you're going to put some really good stuff on it. So I'm going to serve up the first piece, and this is so versatile. You can serve it with any fruit topping that you would like, any ice cream, Cool Whip, but I'm going to do two things. I'm going to put fresh strawberries and some Cool Whip on them. So I'm going to take my little
We've got
utensils.
some cute tongs. We've got some cute little forks. She came prepared.
Love, love, love to serve, love to entertain. I think that's where my love of baking comes from, is loving to see the look on people's faces when they taste it for the first time. So here,
it's a love language, you know, like acts of service. I think that kind of falls into cooking.
It really does.
Maybe a little gifts too.
Yes, yes, these are perfect gifts. When I was a teenager and my budget was very limited, this was my best seller, was to put these in beautiful little cellophane bags and twist ties, you know, with whatever occasion it was, whether it was Valentine's Day or Christmas.
It's perfect for that.
Perfect. So as you can see, they
those are some gorgeous.
Are gorgeous. I was like, oh my goodness, this late in the season.
I know too.
Yes, I was so glad to be able to get these. So I'm going to put the first one together. I'm going to get our Ready Whip together here.
Not sponsored, but sponsored by Ready Whip.
Yes. So normally I would make this homemade. My children have gotten so spoiled once I realized that you can make this homemade, and it's so much better.
Of course.
She's addicted to it, I must say. Any dessert that has the homemade whipped topping in it,
it's so good.
She's like, excuse me, may I have? Mom, please, can you save me some? So here is the very first bite for you.
Here's the verdict.
Yes. Wait to see what you think.
I want to get a little bit of everything in
you
this bite, so.
It's delicious. Even for breakfast.
That's money right there.
I'm just gonna serve.
You know how to make a pound cake, I'll tell you that.
Thank you so much.
My goodness.
Like I said, since I was 9, you know, just all of a sudden one day they asked me to make the family birthday cake from a box. And everybody would say, oh my gosh, this can't be from a box. Absolutely, it's not. And I was like, it is though. And they said, well, what's the secret? I'm like, I don't know. I just go by the box. But they were like, no, you're doing something different.
Yeah, you just have a gift, I guess.
It was just the gift coming forth.
Yeah.
And so from there, you know, just a little bit more. From there, of course, the question was, how are you going to start making homemade? And what are you going to make? And so that's where the challenges came in.
Oh, yeah.
So they just started challenging me, and I just kept going.
Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. How to use the QR code. Just open the camera app on your smartphone, iPad, or tablet. Point your device at the QR code so the QR code appears on your screen. Your device will recognize the QR code and show you a notification. Click that notification and you'll come to our website. Living Local Carolina, weekday mornings at 9:30 on WBTW News 13.